Number one, being a victim of a fraud can be as blank as being a victim of, let's say, burglar or getting robbed or even some kind of physical damage. And especially your identity got stolen and they use your ID, they use your personal information to just get their own benefit. And that's a huge illegal crime. We're talking like somebody is pretending to be someone else, let's say authority, and then they get all the information and your information got stolen, and that could be very blank. All right, we have the Veterans Day. What do? We kind of pay our respect to those who have served for the country. Let's say there was a Korean War or Vietnam War, and the government, federal government, they actually sent the troops to those areas. And obviously, the soldiers who have spent their youth in the war battle zone, they, of course, they will just gonna have really bad memories, and that kind of experience will really kind of scar them off. Meaning that they could get blank by the war because they could see the course, they can see this kind of unwanted scene, and that will really just kind of hunt you down for the rest of their life. And that's going to be very extremely bad, horrible, sometimes repulsive experience. And they have been blanked by the experience that they got from the war. It is 11 letters. 11 letters. For this one, I changed the part of speech. It was the verb from the list. I changed it into the adjective form. Okay? All right. Sometimes you try to approach some kind of a very difficult task from very simple point of view. You tend to really look at things way more blank than it is, and then you will going to have really hard time to figure that out. When you tackle the issue, when you challenge some kind of very, I cannot really just use the word, complex issue that you could really try to look at things more simple way, and that's going to help you a lot because the problem itself is already complex and blank, and it's kind of hard to follow up. And your approach, the suggested kind of tips that I can give you, you try to look at things not that blank and just approach it simply, okay? When people ignore the law enforcement, and they might have much more probability or possibility to cross the line, and they have committed crime, which is blank. And you might end up being in jail. You might end up being prosecuted. That we call the blank act. Then why there are so many frauds and there's so many con artists, they try to really rip someone else off, and which is not that great, and it's, as a matter of fact, it's unscrupulous things that you could commit. You know, you try to steal someone else's money, that's illegal, that is unscrupulous thing. And why do they do that? Because they can get the blank gains from those fraud or even the crime. We have to really raise our awareness how, protective we should be when it comes to really just stealing your personal information. Try not to be stolen by someone else. And we need to really educate our people. You can't really just click any link, hyperlink that you receive from like no one like and also you should be very, very cautious and careful about like your personal information. And those like campaign or even some kind of like project has been blanked. Therefore, so many people now, they know how to protect their information from fraud, and somebody who try to impersonate and try to be someone else, especially a prosecutor, and they try to steal your information. And thanks to those education, thanks to those kind of campaign, now many people know how important to be more protective. Why? Because those kind of campaign has been blanked to the public. You might have seen this from American show or even a movie, when the police officers or even the prosecutor, they just come in, they try to search that area or site, they need to issue the search blank from the court or even the judge, and they need to properly just show that search blank to those, let's say, people whom they want to search. Without that search blank, that's gonna be illegal law enforcement activity. That's actually has been encrypted as our citizens' right. Your personal property cannot be violated by any law enforcement without the proper, like, justifiable paper. We call the search blank. Okay, number 8, let's just go easy one. Let's say you want to take a class, let's say a baking class, and you want to make this beautiful, unique, specialized cake for your family. And in order to sign up for the class, you need to submit your blank first, which has all the information of yourself, like your name and phone number and address and why you want to take this class and how many days you want to take this class, which schedule you want to go for. Those information all written on the paper, which we call the blank. And you need to submit that first if you want to register the class.